Oh boy. This year's flu season has been one of the worst the U.S. has ever seen, and though it's winding down, we're not in the clear just yet. According to the CDC, cases of the dominant and more serious Influenza-A strain have been declining in recent weeks. But another form of the virus, Influenza-B, is on the rise and now makes up for 60% of reported flu cases in the country. Though generally milder, the B strain virus tends to affect younger children more severely. It's also possible for adults who have gotten sick from the A strain to also become infected with the B virus within the same season. Since both strains are still active, doctors recommend flu shots for those who are still unvaccinated. Standard hygiene practices should also be followed to keep the viruses at bay. Hide your wife, hide your kids. This flu season in the U.S. could be a bad one. The flu has arrived early in North America as officials worry this season's outbreak could be severe. According to the CDC, the percentage of patients reporting flu-like symptoms reached the 2.2% threshold by late November, indicating flu season has begun. Experts believe the U.S. could be hit hard by the H3N2 strain this year, which the flu vaccine was found to be only 10% effective against. Flu vaccinations cause the body to develop antibodies in about 2 weeks. These antibodies then help fight against viruses in the vaccine. The seasonal flu vaccine is designed to protect against influenza strains researchers predict will be the most common during the upcoming season. Guess they didn't predict too well this year. Anyway, you should still get shots as the vaccine still protects against other flu strains. How the flu can knock you out for good. The flu is slamming the U.S. this season and has already claimed the lives of at least 30 children. Although most people do not die from the flu, young children and people with other illnesses such as heart disease, lung disease, and diabetes are at elevated risks. Adults can succumb to the flu in 3 ways: pneumonia, sepsis, and heart attack. A person who is infected with influenza can develop pneumonia, an infection where the air sacs of the lungs fill with fluid or pus. With sepsis, the flu triggers the release of chemicals into the blood to fight infection, which in turn causes inflammation throughout the body. That inflammation can then trigger multiple organ system failure. The flu can also lead to heart attacks. A new study found that a person is 6 times more likely to have a heart attack during the week after being diagnosed with the flu compared to the year before or after the infection. Experts are urging people to go out and get flu shots even though they still may get the flu. Some protection is still better than nothing.
Sayonara flu. The Japanese Health Ministry has approved a groundbreaking new drug that can get rid of the flu in just 1 day. When the influenza virus enters the body, it hijacks the cells to make copies of itself, which then burst forth and infect other cells. Antivirals like Tamiflu are taken in multiple doses over several days and stop the virus by binding to a coating on its surface to inhibit its ability to escape an infected cell. New drug Influenza requires a single pill and suppresses virus replication by targeting an enzyme the virus needs to multiply. During trials, the drug was shown to eliminate the flu virus in just 24 hours, compared to 3 days using Tamiflu. Influenza was approved in just 4 months under Japan's fast-tracking drug review system and is set to go on sale once a price is determined by the government.
New Yorkers coughing it up for Chinese remedy. As the flu season slams the U.S., good old Americans are looking for relief anywhere they can find it. In the Big Apple, it looks like people have finally discovered Nimzhong's Pi Pa Gao, a Chinese herbal remedy made in Hong Kong. It helps soothe the sore throats, relieve coughs, and reduce phlegm with its special sauce, lettuce, cheese. In Asia, a bottle probably costs $5 to $6, but according to the Wall Street Journal, a bottle can run as high as $70 through online third-party retailers. But not to fear, Amazon and Walmart have cheaper prices. But if you want it China cheap, head down to some of those old-school Chinatown pharmacies. King World Medicines Group owns the cough syrup and saw its stock price shoot up 27% because of the WSJ article.